Honestly, I was watching this film and I was like, okay, CGI team and VFX team, I was really not familiar with your game. Hi, I'm Pratiksha Mishra and you're listening to my review of Kalki 2898 AD. Kalki 2898 AD is Nag Ashwin's third feature film, I think, if you're not counting the one short that he had directed. And for a third film, this is a massive undertaking. This is a huge risk and honestly quite an impressive feat. फिल्म सेट है एक पोस्ट अपोकलिप्टिक डिस्टोपियन वर्ल्ड में अराउंड द टाइम ऑफ 2898 AD लाइक द फिल्म सजेस्ट, पर जो फिल्म की स्टोरी है इट्स बीइंग इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय इवेंट्स दैट हैव हैपेंड मच अर्लियर अराउंड द स्टार्ट ऑफ द कलयुग, व्हिच आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट गेटिंग रॉन्ग इन दिस फिल्म इज 3102 BC. I saw someone getting upset that this film was being compared to Dune, but look at the poster. It's very much Dune-like, and there are a lot of films that you will think of while you're watching this film, especially The Handmaid's Tale. For instance, ये जो एक नया post-apocalyptic world है, वहाँ पे there's a social order that has set in where women are subjugated to quite a lot of cruelty. In this dystopian world, there's a very obvious class divide. There is something called the complex that is both figuratively and literally hanging above or is above the other people who are living नीचे in the last city that is left in the world called Kasi. इन सब से सब कुछ छीन के complex वाले लोग खुशी से रह रहे हैं. However, they still present themselves as something that is attainable, क्योंकि अगर आप 1 million units इकट्ठा कर लो, which is a currency, you'll be able to enter the complex, and for that people are almost willing to do whatever it takes. One of these people is the bounty hunter Bhairav, played by Prabhas. And this is something I have rarely said, but this is a character that could have used lesser screen time. प्रभास का जो इन जनरल स्टैचर है इन सिनेमा और ऑन स्क्रीन इज वेरी इंप्रेसिव. उनकी सारी फिल्में इतनी बार देखी है मैंने. आई वॉज genuinely a very huge Prabhas fan at a point, but when he enters in this film, that kind of charm is missing. और ये एक्टर की गलती नहीं है, it's just the way that the entry has been mounted is just not massy enough to have an effect. Another character or actor who doesn't really get her dues in this film at least is Deepika Padukone or her character. In this film, like I said, जो नया social order है, it is not very kind to its women. They're essentially separated on the basis of being fertile or infertile. That being said, if one more time I had heard the phrase fertile woman in this film, I would have actually left. But that's a whole dialogue problem. That's a whole other thing. Now, all these women are taken into a complex within the complex where they're essentially subjected to a lot of brutality just to be part of this thing known as Project K. The main problem with this film, however, is that वो screenplay बहुत ही flat लगता है. It just doesn't seem like it's even trying to rise above its premise. Forget the fact that it's very convoluted because a lot of things are going on. ये एक ऐसी लौती film है शायद, not even लौती, but it's a rare case where this film should have either been a limited series or they should have split it into two. The thing here is, अगर आप The Handmaid's Tale देखो, and I'm not saying that it's the same film, but just look at the themes, they're pretty similar. If you look at that show, the way that it deals with the subject is very interesting, it's very intriguing. वो एक setting बन के नहीं रह जाता है. यहाँ पे that does happen. While they're trying to show you that yes, the thing that is happening is very sinister, it's very brutal, वो effect बिल्कुल translate नहीं हो पाता है to the audience. Most of the kind of pain that you feel or the empathy that you feel happens because the actors involved in these scenes are so good. Deepika Padukone as an actor is phenomenal, and in this she is genuinely just so good, क्योंकि उनके कैरेक्टर पर ज़्यादा कुछ करने को है नहीं. उनका entire character arc at this point just is tied to what the main premise of the story is, but she elevates it and she adds some layers because of how good the performance is. I'm hoping, however, कि जो next installment हो वहाँ पे actually उनके character में थोड़ा growth है, क्योंकि वो थोड़े hints हैं कि she might be more than what it seems, but अभी तक वो सिर्फ एक damsel in distress बन के रह गई है. The evil in question in this film is one Supreme Yaskin, played by Kamal Hassan. At first, I'll be very honest with you, मुझे लगा they're saying Yas Queen, and that took away a lot of seriousness from that role. But once you see this, once you see the entity, I don't know if it's a person, the kind of gravity of the situation does set in. The good in question here is also actually from the film's name is Kalki, which is the final avatar of Vishnu. Like I said, जो ये events हैं वो past से काफ़ी हद तक linked हैं. It's mostly the battle of Kurukshetra और just the story of Mahabharata. हमें जो main character है film का, I don't know if you can call it the main character, maybe it's the most effective, is Ashwathama, which is played by Amitabh Bachchan. जो भी कुछ points में यहाँ film में problem हो या screenplay में problem हो, it is saved by the performances and primarily by his performance. जो एक stature चाहिए to play a character like Ashwathama, to seem like this entity, this person who is just larger than life, works perfectly on an actor like Amitabh Bachchan. That being said, Ashwathama is also the one character जिनके action sequences देखने में actually थोड़ा मजा आता है because everything else just feels like rehearsal. In a film like this, you want the action to be very very impressive क्योंकि आप mostly इसमें action और thrills देखने ही बैठे हो since the story is already falling flat. And Ashwathama के scenes great, absolutely wonderfully done. But everything else, you can actually almost hear the director say cut. That's how artificial it feels. And the background score doesn't help at all. आपको लगेगा जैसे बहुत ही अलग अलग फिल्मों में से सीन्स को जोड़ के मूवी बनाई गई है क्योंकि just the background score is just so different from each other and that takes away a lot. That being said, the film's main strength is that it is a visual spectacle. The dark, muddy undertones to the city of Kashi and the absolute serene beauty of a place like Shambhala, or just the futuristic gleam that is there in the complex, all of this is attention to detail. If we're going to tear into the script, which we should, it's not very well written, we also need to appreciate that there a lot of work has gone into just creating the world of Kalki 2898 AD. Because it's not easy. I feel like there must have been countless hours that the director, the production designer, everyone in the team, everyone in the team of professionals who are kind of building this world must have spent, because truly this is the kind of scale and just the kind of mass appeal that you expect from a film like this. I also like the little symbolism and the parallels that are there in the film. That kind of idea where we see how a society works when you hoard resources versus how a society works when you live with the resources, when you live in harmony with nature. That kind of difference between two places is very well explored. I also like the idea of how it's trying to deal with the concept of bodily autonomy. Watching a film like this in 2024 with these themes is almost disheartening क्योंकि dystopia भी वो थोड़ा कम ही लगता है, because let's be honest, look at the world around us. The only kind of cameos that I enjoyed would be Mrunal Thakur's, who is honestly starting to seem to me like Bollywood's Lin-Manuel Miranda, jahan I've seen her so often, not a complaint. And also Kirti Suresh, who kind of voices Prabhas's character's sidekick and is in her sassiest best in this film. Kalki 2898 AD is definitely an experience, but it's mostly at this point a visual experience more than a storytelling experience, but it has a massive potential in it. And because of that hope, and because of the effort that has gone into it, and because I'm genuinely excited to see what these actors bring to the screen next time, my rating for Kalki 2898 AD is 2.5 stars out of 5.